Welcome back to the Alone with a Mouth podcast, the podcast that isn't for everyone, and I would argue isn't for most people, but maybe it's for you, and I thank you for joining me. It's the podcast where I sit by myself alone in a room, and I let my stream of consciousness just go for like 10 minutes, because after 10 minutes, it's no longer funny. I don't know if it's funny in the first 10 minutes, but after 10 minutes, I tried it once, it went horribly, so we're gonna not really try it again. Today I want to talk about why the USA should ban snow. This was a thought I had earlier today that I wrote down because I drove for about 5 minutes this morning. A little bit of context. It started snowing it probably snowed like 3, 4, 5 inches in the couple, from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. And the roads were awful. I drove for about 5 minutes on a back road and I witnessed 2 car accidents and a third almost car accident. Thankfully, everyone was up and moving, like everyone was fine. And the cars didn't even seem to be in that bad of condition. Someone hit dead on into a pole, and someone ran off into a ditch. In both cases, the cars were not going very fast, so very thankful for that. But I think it's time. I don't know if we have the technology, but I do think it's time to ban snow. So I'm talking to the handsome Joe Biden, to Miss or Mrs. Harris. I don't know if she's married. Maybe she's married. I'm talking to Mrs. Harris or Miss Harris, to Mr. or Mist. Is it Mr. or Mist? Is it Mist? If you're a guy who's not married, it's like Miss and Mrs. and then Mr. and Mist. So Mr. Joe Biden or Mist Joe Biden. He has a wife. I know that. Or to the people in this country who actually have power, which, as we all know, are reality television producers. So I'm asking anyone who actually has control in this country, I'm asking to ban snow, because it really only benefits one group of people, and the group of people that benefit from snow happen to be the worst people on the planet, and that is children. Only children benefit from snow. They get to wake up. We've all been there. You get to wake up. Maybe we haven't all been there, but if you live in the Midwest or parts of the country that snow, at least on occasion, you wake up in the morning and you think you have to go to school, and now you don't have to go to school, and you're happy because it snowed outside. And it's a very magical moment for children that I would wish upon everyone. I hope everyone gets to experience that once. But now that I'm no longer a child, at the ripe old age of 19, I think it's time that we just get rid of snow, because children are annoying, and I don't think, frankly, they don't deserve snow days. I don't think children deserve snow days anymore. They're annoying, they're brats, they spend too much time online, and they're awful, and they don't deserve snow days anymore. And thinking of the pros and cons of snow, the pros, snow days. The cons, it's cold, it's wet, it makes my car cold, it makes my car's windshields, I have to scrape them off. I don't know other cons. It doesn't really do much good. It looks pretty for about a day until people start walking in it, and then the cars get in it, and then it gets all dirty and gross. Tastes good. Works pretty well as a restroom. If nobody is watching, don't pee in snow, guys. That's gross. I only poop in it. So that's good. So it has some pros, it has some cons. I do think the cons outweigh the pros, though. It can't be that good. Are there any earthly benefits to snow? It's not helping out the grass and stuff, or maybe it is. No, it definitely isn't helping out plants. It doesn't help out anyone except for children, and children don't deserve it, and therefore the U.S. should ban snow. I think if they just put a little tarp, you just build big tarps and you place them over the sky. They could be black tarps, and you just place them up during the wintertime. I think people are fine with not having sunlight for 3 months. There's definitely no downsides to that either. So those are my thoughts. In my last podcast episode, I talked about how we need more male representation in the witch community, and I posted a little clip of that, and nobody agreed with me. Only I think that men need more representation in the witch community. There are people who, first of all, a lot of people said those are just warlocks, those are just wizards, and I was very clear. I don't care about warlocks. I don't care about wizards. I care about male witches specifically. I want men to be witches. I was very clear about that, and people in the comment sections had no idea what they were talking about. Okay, really ignorant guys. Gosh. So people didn't like that. Some people said, "Who cares?" Like who cares? It was a pretty common comment, and I care. And I think that's all that matters. And my goal, the whole point of that was to provide awareness to other people, and so maybe they'll care. And someone commented, I agree. And I responded, thank you. And they said, I was just joking, you dweeb. With a skull face emoji next to it. And that didn't hurt, because obviously I wasn't being serious either, but I guess they clearly thought that I was. And I don't know, the idea of being called a dweeb, I don't know the last time I've been called a dweeb. Maybe if I was in like elementary school, was I called a dweeb? I don't even know if I was called a dweeb ever. I don't know who calls anyone a dweeb. That is such an awful, boring insult. A dweeb? You're such a dweeb. No one knows that. No one knows what that means. Is that just like a nerd? Is that just another way to say nerd? Because nerds and geeks are cool these days. So take that, you dweeb. So that's the last time I posted opinion online. I think opinions are a little overrated. I mean, we all have our own opinions, but if everyone has opinions about anything, then there's bound to be people who agree with you, which is just another reason why you as an individual are not very unique, because all of your opinions are held by other people, and you are not a unique individual. So I work at a comedy club, and the comedian who was there this weekend had like mailing lists, but they like had us put out like a business card on every single on like all the tables to get their information out. And I think I'm gonna start doing that for myself. I think I'm just gonna set business cards with like my Instagram handle and my YouTube handle. And I'm not the comedian, I'm not performing, I'm just doing like the lights and sound, but that seems like a good marketing strategy. I don't think it's allowed, but I'm gonna try. It's called lizard mail. So there's this thing that people do to animals when they die or when they are killed, where they stuff them with like something. I don't know what it is. Is it like, I have no idea what they stuff these animals with. Maybe it's cotton, maybe it might be spaghetti. Honestly, they stuff these animals with spaghettis, and then they like hang them up, or they like have them sitting around. There's a term for it. You guys know the term. I don't know the term. I can't think of the term right now. If I had done research before my brain knew I was going to talk about this, I would have. But I think I want that done to me when I die. Probably not my whole body. I feel like if you have to fill my whole body up with spaghetti, that could be a little expensive for my family and friends, and so I don't want to do that to them. But maybe just like my head, like you do with a deer. You stuff a deer head and then you like hang it up as like your trophy. I think that'd be cool if someone did that to me. So first of all, if someone kills me, you have permission to stuff my body with spaghetti and hang it up on the wall. First of all, if you kill me, you have permission to do that. You earn that right. You have earned me as a trophy. I'm going to put that in my will, specifically if someone happens to kill me. Now, if I just die because of natural causes or just like a sickness or something, then I'm not sure, because I don't want someone to have my head hanging up on their wall without them having killed me, because then it's like, okay, you're just, I don't know. It's like when kids brag about having money, but like it's just because their parents are rich. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't earn to have my head on your wall. I don't know if you deserve to have my head on the wall. Now, if you're like, maybe I'll have like a really close friend, or maybe if my wife is still around. If I still have a wife, if I have a wife when I pass away, I'll let her do that, because like I think she's earned the right to have my head up on the wall. She will have definitely earned that, and actually for my future wife, if my future wife kills me, then that's a good justification for still having my head on the wall, because people will be like, oh, you have his head on your wall, that means it's like your trophy, you must have killed your husband. And she's gonna be like, no, he told me that if he dies, I can put his head on my wall because I will have earned the right. So I'm giving my future wife permission now to put my head on the wall, and if she murders me and uses that as part of her cover-up, good for her. I'm glad that she's listening to the podcast. Thanks for listening to the podcast, future wife. That's all we're really going to have today. Like I said, these get much worse if I go on for too long. And to be honest with you, the only thing I wanted to talk about was the snow thing. And I was just like, we'll just figure it out once we talk about snow. And I think we kind of did. I think this was fun. I hope you guys are having fun with these. I'm going to continue to kind of probably do a couple of these a week, to be honest, as long as I continue to keep pushing out other types of content like sketches and stuff like that. Please check out my recent sketch called something. I think it's hilarious. It's like a minute long. It's really fun. You can listen to this podcast on Spotify. You can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on YouTube if you're already or you can watch it. You can watch it on YouTube if you're currently listening to it. So please look it up. Give it a 5-star review wherever you watch. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please watch my other videos. Please watch my content so I can make money. I don't make money right now, but maybe one day. That'd be cool. Love you guys. All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. Okay. Nope. No, you hang up. No, you stop the podcast. No, you stop the...